the time. We call each other's options and our just everything like that.
Exactly.
So yeah, unfortunately, I wish I had the chance to play him in this tournament, but definitely look forward to watching him.
Next time you'll be giving him some L's. Right now we have Zion versus Oops. Zion with his primary go-to of Roy. It looks like Oops staying with his primary going of Samus. And it looks like we'll see what happens. They might be going to Smashville? Pokemon? Yeah, nope. Small Battlefield is the go-to stage here. And we'll see how this fares for Zion.
Yes, sir, absolutely. It's interesting. I really enjoy watching Zion's Roy because he actually picked up Roy not too long ago. I think maybe it was last year, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of the time he was a Mac main. He picked up Snake for a while, kind of dropped him. I think there was one that he was playing for a while, but he's definitely... He picked up Roy really quickly as a primary, and I mean he's become like very, very viable option for him, very vicious, and absolutely a force to be reckoned with. So definitely cool to see him pulling him out here. I especially think like Roy's playstyle is very natural to Zion in a lot of ways, because Zion is coming from a melee standpoint when he came to Smash 4 and Ultimate, and so obviously Roy's style is similar to the way it was. He kind of plays similarly, I think. So I think that was definitely a natural choice for him.
He's
and of
definitely
course,
got a lot of strong close range options, Roy does. And that's something that you see a lot of Zion. And he's able to rush down. And unfortunately, Oops comes in and takes the first stock. 94% on Oops. And the crack back from Zion. That natural single jab from Zion coming in on the shield makes the drop a little bit slower, so he was able to get a forward smash in, unbeknownst to Oops. And we're back at a very even game right now. Second stock, very explosive and fun to watch. It looks like we have a little bit here coming up, about even percents. Fun fact for all of our fans out there. Fun fact about Zion, he is a really big fan of cheese. Best thing in the world, in his opinion. If he could have it, he would always go for Gouda or blue cheese. Big fan of those blue cheese curds that he has. And just putting them all up together. He loves it in his salads, loves it on his pizza, just blue cheese all the way. Right now we have Oops coming in, 71%, maintaining stage control. I think that Zion...
Oh, this is going to be a tough position. And he still makes it back though.
Oh, coming in, fishing for that roll. He called that out, but he moved a little bit too far and got punished for that forward smash. Oops coming in, 97%. We'll see what happens. Zion trying his best to try and even the stock up. He is not going to take... He's trying not to take as much percent as possible.
Yeah, I think one of Zion's biggest advantages is going to be, especially when playing Roy, is going to be spacing. Because if he can successfully manage to space those roll reads and those get up reads, like for example what Oops just did a second ago, then he can absolutely close out the stock without issue. It's going to be, the challenge for him is going to be recovering, especially in face of Samus's projectiles. And sometimes I've noticed Oops will do a mix-up, and he'll just go, like, that's it, right there. He'll do a mix-up, and he'll just go off stage. He's got me 100 times with that whenever I recover low. And it just so happens Roy's only options are to generally recover low. His other option would be a air dodge in, and that's also a pretty easy thing to catch as well. So it'll certainly be a challenge. But in his favor, he does have really good shield pressure. He can certainly throw out those... What's that?
Especially when you're close. Like when he's really close and doesn't hit you with a wet noodle. It's really good to see his shield pressure, for sure.
Absolutely.
Oh, and that back air from Zion coming in. He's at a very high percent, but this is not adverse territory for Zion. Back throw. Almost took the stock.
Oh, this could do it.
Ooh, he's out of jumps. He is able to recover, though. I'm sure he's not won a JV, but he got the JV anyways. Oops with the first game. JV 2. Full
absolutely.
Stock.
Very good work. Very good projectile pressure from Oops. I expect nothing less, of course, especially playing Samus as many years as he has. So he takes game 1.
Hmm.
Then time will tell if Zion will stick with his choice of Roy or switch to something else. I get the impression he is confident enough with Roy to stick with him,
Hmm.
but we'll certainly see. He might consider pulling out that max secondary. Not sure.
Hmm. And what a great showing for Samus. Very patient on uh, Roy's final stock. You can see Zion coming in, rushing down as fast as possible, trying to get the stock back to maintain the evenness between the two characters. Unfortunately for Zion, Oops was able to really dodge phenomenally and bait out a whiff. And with that, he was able to punish and gain about 60% unanswered before Zion was able to take a stock from him. So that last match, let me tell you, it was something else, and we'll see what happens. It looks like they're in the process of picking the next stage. Ooh, and it looks like there wasn't much of a change at all. They just maintained the same stage, same characters, onto round two.
Right?
Zion
Absolutely.
confident, choosing his yellow Roy to be Super Saiyan for all you DBZ fans out there. Please support the official release.
This stream is not sponsored by DBZ or anything at
We are
all.
not sponsored in any way by anything, so we just don't want to be copyrighted.
Yeah, please don't take us down. We have like 5 viewers, so it's
Honestly, though, like, we'll see what happens. Pretty even
absolutely.
stock at the very beginning. These projectiles to cut off Zion's approach options. However, he does a very firm. He's a firm believer of coming in from the platforms above. But it looks like that Oops has got a sizable 70% lead
Yeah.
on Zion.
Yeah, Oop's doing a very good job of baiting out options with a lot of his projectiles and it's like wide coverage. A lot of his moves, especially for Samus, up smash and forward aerial, very
That
good. Ooh,
that soft side B from Oops baiting out that air dodge.
yeah,
Unfortunately, Zion was unable to power through that and reach ledge, so he ended up suffering for that. Great option there from Oops.
yeah. Those air dodges in are definitely going to hurt him. I hope he makes an adjustment soon enough because if he doesn't, it looks like that might be Oops's go-to from here because it looks like it really works well,
Oh
especially
no, he
for.
lost his jump. Unfortunately,
Oh
he
no.
ended up getting he slid off stage and lost it. Probably lost it to the lag, lost it to just unfortunate timing. And now he is down 2 stocks to 1 without stage control. And Oops is coming in really with a commanding lead. He's not letting anybody take this from him.
Absolutely not. I think Oops is definitely going to be moving up in this bracket without issue from here. Um, yeah, it's gonna be a tough climb from here for Zion, unfortunately. Um,
Hmm.
he's at 59%, so it's still in an okay spot. Oops as at kill percentage, but it seems like he just can't quite seem to get a solid hit.
Ooh, great roll get up read. Oh my goodness, what a great forward smash from Zion to call him
Yeah,
out and grab that first stock. Now he does have a big ladder to climb is what we would consider it.
yeah,
Barely coming
absolutely.
back to stage on that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh.
Definitely not impossible, but oh, and there it is.
Hmm. It seems that Oops just took that game, was able to read exactly where Zion was going to land, and unfortunately, he was unable to recover from that. Oops coming in, takes the match 2-0 against Zion. What an explosive game for Oops. Zion now moves down to the loser's bracket.
Absolutely. Yeah, very, very much a fan of Oops's playstyle. Very methodical.
Mhm.
Especially works well, I think, in the face of a highly aggressive character and
Mhm.
player like Roy and Zion. So,
I think
yeah, but a very decisive. Go ahead.